Hi, then we went to college. So, here's my next video, and I'm not editing. That's going to get me in trouble with a lot of people. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk really fast and try and start every sentence with a big bang kind of thing with all the jump edits do. That way it looks like I'm really energetic and really going, even though I'm talking at a normal... Okay, I'm not talking at a normal pace. I'm a debater, so I can do this for 5 minutes and no sweat. So that's what I'm going to do, because it requires less effort from me, and I'm all about the laziness. So, new things for me here in DC at American University. Haircut, it's back to an acceptable length. And the thing about it is, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, it's so short, so different. And I was like, actually, it's normally a lot more like this than it is the long hair it was like before. If any of you knew me freshman year, that was horrible. But that's sort of where I was getting now. Not that bad, actually. But, point being, it's a lot shorter now, a lot better. And the overall thing being... changes in DC, not too much. I've been doing the same sort of thing, falling behind on homework. That's mostly due to Netflix. Netflix is the greatest thing invented, ever. The problem being, I got access to it as soon as I got to college. So I've done a lot of Netflix, a little too much. Now with my Netflix, I've done a bit of light reading in Hermione Granger's words. This is the second of two about 500-page books. So the story is, I went with my friend to pick up a copy of a textbook she needed before hers arrived, before her first class. We went in there, and we walked around looking for the book, and I saw two books that got my attention. One was on the processes of the HUAC, the House of Un-American Activities Committee, back when it was active, and this is The Untold History of the United States. Things that really interest me that I jumped right on, and have now read almost 1,000 pages on, in Hermione Granger's words, a bit of light reading. I'm a nerd, and I wish I was as cool as Hermione Granger, because a giant volume that was as big as my desk would be super interesting to read. So, those are the things that I've done that are actually worth noticing on an intellectual or academic level. Most of my college experience has not been that. I got an A on my first paper, I wrote it the night before, so I'm doing college well. But thinking about doing college well, I decided while I was walking past the quad, watching a bunch of people do really stupid icebreaker sorts of games at one point, and then seeing some of the games they played voluntarily, that college is a mix of growing up and refusing to grow up. You know, we're taking our interests seriously, working really hard, and at the same time, we're acting so childish, so immature, whether we're going to parties or, in my way, getting a lot of toys. So, of course, I brought my Game Boy from home, and I've played a lot of Pokemon. You need to know that because this relates to the whole, I refuse to grow up. Now, the more tangible toys I have, other than the Pokemon, are really exciting. These are all new things that I got while being here. So the first thing is a Nerf gun. Now, I went to CVS with a friend to pick up some groceries, and we saw this bad boy. $10, just your standard pull action. It's got a laser that's now broken. I'm not going to shoot you. Boom! See? Didn't shoot you. Now it's stuck to my wall because it has the old stick-to-the-wall darts. Pretty cool stuff. So, that was the first toy we got when I got here. And with it, we got walkie-talkies. They said ages 5 and up. That's me. We've totally used these and had so much fun. We haven't done anything with them, but I'm so glad I got them. Now, another cool thing we got. You see, when we started those Nerf wars, they got banned. So more people got Nerf guns and started fighting the wars, because what else do you do when something gets banned? I decided that we were in a situation where I needed to escalate. So we've entered an arms race, and the first act of that arms race was to upgrade a pistol. So now I have what's called the Strong Arm. 6-chamber revolver, really good range, really good accuracy on something like this. I'm just so surprised that the Nerf guns have gotten so much better since when I was a kid. It's crazy and ridiculous, but I love it, think it's cool, had a lot of fun with it, and that brings me to the next toy, because using that, I've actually been able to shoot around walls without exposing myself, and that's with this next toy. Now, this next toy isn't so much a toy as an actual utility that I use as a toy. My friends went to Ace Hardware to get some stuff to help improve their room and hanging up posters and hanging stuff up, and they found this for $5 and decided Charles would love it. They were right. This is called the Steel Grip. I call it the Grabber. I can do whatever I want with it. I can sit in bed all day and get food and drink at a claw away. Awesome. Love it. Super lazy. Super... Oh my gosh, I can't describe how much I use this thing. And I've used it in the Nerf wars as well. Really convenient. You can pull it out and twist it, so now it's like that. Either way, super fun, super useful. And now I want to introduce you to the real reason I made this video, just to show this off in my nerdiness. This is the Retaliator. This is my favorite Nerf gun, and really, the first real Nerf rifle I've had since I was a kid. But there are a few reasons why I want to go over why this is so cool for me. This is so cool for me because it reminds me of Star Wars on every level. Now, if you look at it in this format, it resembles the DC-119 blaster rifle used by the Grand Army of the Republic, so the clones. That's in the Clone Wars. You take off the stock, and now it resembles the E11 blaster rifle used by stormtroopers in the classics. And finally, you take off this, and it looks like Han Solo's trusty DL-44 blaster pistol. I'm a nerd. That's what that whole video told you. Take that away. That's about it for me in college. I haven't done a whole lot of interesting things, gone to some panels, seen the monuments. I hope in the next couple of videos I can show you more about outside of my room, and especially more about DC maybe even. So that's all stuff I'm looking to do. Hope it'll be really cool. Hope you guys enjoy it. I just want to say I miss you guys so much. Like, it's so cool seeing you on FaceTime and seeing your YouTube videos, and everyone who's ever had contacted me over this stuff. Keep doing that. I'm horrible at like reaching out. Once you talk to me, I'm good, but I'm really bad about starting conversations. So just keep pestering me. I love it. I miss you guys so much. And I really can't describe how grateful I am that I have cool friends that are going to do things like this. Love you all so much. Hope you guys are doing well. Can't wait to hear from you soon. Bye, guys.